First off, I want to say Kalalali, how about Shemi Awashai? Alright, double honors to the apostles of GMS, which are the leaders of Israel. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there teaching the truth in sincerity. We are the Hebrew Israelites, specifically GMS camp, right, in Kingston. We are the prophets of Yahweh Shemi Awashai in these last days, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We come out here to teach the truth according to the scriptures. Right? Teach from the King James Version Bible that most people have at their home. Right? And we teach the truth from the scriptures. First of all, that we Jamaicans, all Negroes, Latinas, North American Indians, especially the ones that come over here in the transatlantic slave trade, are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are the children of the promise. Right? The children whom salvation is for, whom the adoption is for, right? And whom the glory is for. Right? We also come out here to teach the identity of the other nations, right? Mainly the so-called white man, which is Esau or the Edomites, right? Who are our natural enemies in the spirit and in the flesh, right? Who are the seed of the wicked, right? Who are ruling the earth right now. We also come to teach the prophecies of Yahweh Shemi Awashai according to the scriptures, right? The main prophecies right now that we are pushing, that the scripture is pushing, is the third war, which is World War III, which is going to be fought mainly between America and Russia and their allies, right? NATO and Russia and their allies. We also come to teach about the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, according to Revelation chapter 13, right? And also chapter 14, right? And we also come to teach the men of Israel how they conduct themselves as men, you know, as kingly men. Right, have a priest of what?
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Exactly. So we come out here and the main prophecies that we're teaching are against this kingdom. Right? Just as the Lord raised up Jeremiah, the Lord raised up Isaiah, and a company of prophets in the Old Testament to prophesy against the wicked kingdoms that were ruling at that time. We come now to prophesy against this wicked kingdom, right, which is set up by America. America is the head of the kingdom right now, right? But basically the whole NATO organization, right, is the head of the kingdom right now. The so-called white man, right, is the nation that's heading the world right now. We come to teach against their setup, the Western mindset, the democratic philosophy, that do as you will philosophy, that everybody have their own truth philosophy, that anybody can do whatever sexual act them want philosophy, that freedom of speech philosophy, that women's right philosophy, that children's right philosophy, right? You know, this kingdom that poison our people through the food, through the medicine, through the music, through the TV stations, through the education, to the churches, every avenue possible, them poison with people. These are the kingdom we're prophesying against, yo. And we also ushering the new kingdom, which is the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of heaven, which is to be set up in righteousness, right? But before that can be set up, the destruction of this kingdom will have to come, right? Which will come via the Third World War, a nuclear destruction. Right?
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon,
right,
against the land of Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet.
Right.
Declare ye this among the nations, and publish, and set up the standard, publish, and conceal not.
Exactly, so we're out here publishing. The word publish means to make a public proclamation. So we're out here declaring publicly in the highways of the capital city of Jamaica, and the most trafficked city, and the most trafficked street. We're out here publishing the truth and the scriptures. We're out here publishing the coming world war. Right? We're out here telling you people that America is about to go to war with their allies, which are NATO and the EU. They're about to go to war with Russia. They're about to go to war with China. They're about to go to war with North Korea and Syria. Right? And Iran. Right? These two major players about to go to war, right? And that's going to bring massive destruction on this earth, yo. God.
Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded.
Right?
Merodach is broken in pieces.
Exactly. Babylon is confounded. Right now, all the philosophies of America push out right now is pure confusion, yo. Right? That's why the scripture says America, which is Babylon, Mystery Babylon the Great, is confounded, yo. Right? This America right now, one of the big things in America is slut walks. It's basically women protesting for the right to dress like sluts without persecution. Right? That's how far America has gone, yo. Right now you have men and women doing multiple sex changes, yo, going back and forth because they're confused, yo. You have children being taught that they have the right to choose their genders. Right? You have age fluidity, which is another madness going on up there too, where you can basically choose your age, yo. Right? You have a middle-aged man. I read an article a couple months back, a middle-aged man that says that he's a 6-year-old girl, yo, that up and left his family, left his job, and say want to live as a 6-year-old girl. So the scripture says Babylon is confounded, right? And the gods are destroyed, yo. Bel and Merodach are destroyed, meaning they are the idols of America, yo, the idols of this system, right, are being confounded, are being destroyed, right? So Selassie are going to be destroyed. See? Cesare Borgia, which our people still worship today, that white image of Christ, is going to be destroyed, right? Gold, see, fell today, right? Which is symbolic the downfall of this kingdom right now, yo. Right? The Western mentality is in the twilight years, yo. See, according to the scripture, the night is far spent, the days are on, yo. Right? So all the institution that these people worship and the idols that these people worship in this kingdom are gonna be brought lower, yo. The Alkaline, the Vibes Cartel, seeing the Jay-Z, the Rihanna, the Beyonce, all these idols are gonna be put down, yo. Right? Because the Lord said, yo, he's not going to give him glory unto any other, yo. The time will come when all nations, all men, all knees are going to bow to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, yo. Right? What?
This is Isaiah chapter 2 verse 11. The lofty looks of men shall be humbled.
Right, and when we're out here, we can see the lofty looks of men walk by, yo. 99% of the people that walk by have a lofty look on their face. They come with a chin up. Especially these women, yo. They have the chin up, dressing like harlots, right? But yet proud as hell. The scripture says all lofty looks shall be brought low in that day, yo. What?
The lofty looks of men shall be humbled.
Right?
And the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down.
Right?
And the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day.
Right. Yahweh and his son Yahweh shall alone will be exalted in that day. And whosoever Yahweh shall choose among him elect, yo. Right? All else will be brought lower, yo. When the Lord brings famine upon this nation, massive civil unrest, when the so-called white man is butting your teeth out like in slavery, so you can take the R5 microchip, right? When you're thinking of slaughtering your neighbor for food, when you're thinking of slaughtering your own offspring for food, yo, right? You're gonna be humbled in that day, yo. The women who walk by half naked, just like harlots, the days have come. See, when men are going to rape you, yo, the scripture say you're going to be ravished, yo. Right? All the men that walk by with the head held high, bleach out and confused as hell, right? The Lord are going to put you in the region, yo. You're going to be mad. Right? David prophesied that, I don't know if I can find that in the Isaiah, the Psalms 49, somebody about, they say they're going to roam through the streets as dogs looking for food. See if we can find it.
Verse 12. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be